Good morning, my people. Joan Garcia to Arsenal deal collapses. And now, Arsenal finally has a goalkeeper to obviously come in and be replaced Aaron Ramsdale. And I'm going to be letting you know how this has going to obviously come to pass and make it happen. Welcome to this channel. This is the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is the deadline day, transfer deadline day. Everything is ending today and it's gonna be UK midnight time. That's when everything is really gonna be ending. So guys, endeavor to obviously show up to see to it that everything really moves on as planned in here onto the Rokani Media Football. Keep in touch and continue to subscribe and turn on your notification bells such that you guys don't miss out on anything that you deserve to obviously get. Remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets 256. They are dealers in phones, laptops that are really brand new, and even if you want a used phone and a used laptop from the United Kingdom, they'll obviously have it into your vicinity. So call them on +256 70 99 88 665. Call them or WhatsApp them on that number, and then later you can follow them on TikTok, and the rest will be history into the making. So after that, we want to thank God for the gift of life. The Muslim is Juma Kareem, and I hope you guys are really going to flock the mosques and obviously say prayer to Allah. Now, it's a call of 300 likes on this video, and I don't know how many videos we're going to be recording today because it's the deadline day and a lot is really going to be happening. So we are going to be here to obviously show you what the team is, what business these teams are really doing. But what sparked us to this? It's a story of Aaron Ramsdale that Fabrizio Romano went ahead and obviously told us on Thursday that Aaron Ramsdale to Southampton, here we go, deal in place after official bid revealed earlier today. Fee will be 24 to 25 million pounds and add-ons included, agreed with Arsenal. Arsenal are now prepared to go for Joan Garcia from Espanyol in the next 24 hours. Now, Arsenal went ahead to get this guy at 30 million pounds. If at all they're going to get back 24 to 25, I think that's good because he's not a first choice goalkeeper, and now he's really he has not been a first choice goalkeeper at Arsenal. He had gone ahead obviously go south to the second fiddle area, and now he's out and he's going to be a goalkeeper at Southampton. That is Aaron Ramsdale for you. I think that is good business for Arsenal, and when Arsenal got that deal done, they obviously went in for Joan Garcia, and Fabrizio added to us that Arsenal will receive 18 million pounds as initial fee for Aaron Ramsdale plus 1 million pound if Southampton stay in the Premier League. There are also 6 million pound more in add-ons linked to player performances. Aaron Ramsdale will travel for medical on Thursday. So you see how the deal is going to be broken down. 18 million pounds initial guaranteed fees. If Southampton stay in the EPL, Arsenal will get 1 more million pound to make it 19. Then the 6 million pounds are in add-ons, and they're all about player performances for the goalkeeper. So Aaron Ramsdale has finally gone ahead to be freed, and Arsenal went ahead to obviously show interest in another player known as Joan Garcia. And now Joan Garcia, after all that, he came up and obviously put in a very good performance at Espanyol, and Arsenal were already interested in him. And no sooner had Aaron Ramsdale got here we go to the side of Southampton than a deal of a goalkeeper Joan Garcia obviously came into light. And Fabrizio told us that exclusive, Arsenal submit 20 million euro package bid for Joan Garcia as new goalkeeper replacement for Aaron Ramsdale. Agents Joana Lopez and Andy Barra bring the proposal to Espanyol worth 20 million euros, add-ons included. Espanyol asked for 30 million euros clause. Joan Garcia terms with Arsenal. Joan Garcia agreed terms with Arsenal and wants to join the club of Arsenal. You understand? So that's what we went ahead to happen about this deal. And no sooner had Arsenal gone ahead obviously sell off Aaron Ramsdale than they went in for Joan Garcia, because they had already gone ahead obviously agree personal terms. I think I had already gone ahead obviously present you that story, and Arsenal were pushing, but the deal collapsed. Why did the deal collapse? The deal collapsed because Espanyol wanted this player to obviously leave when his buyout clause of 30 million euros has been triggered. And when that failed, Arsenal was like, because every La Liga player has a release clause, then what we are going to do is simple. We are going to really walk away from all those La Liga players. And that's how Arsenal walked away from Joan Garcia. And guess what? Yesterday night, we got a very huge update coming in through from Fabrizio Romano on where Arsenal has going to hit to move next. And it said Arsenal and Bournemouth have reached verbal agreement for Neto as backup goalkeeper. Deal will happen only if Arsenal will not be able to sign Joan Garcia, as Espanyol have rejected 2 bids today. Espanyol insist on release clause or nothing. So Arsenal were like, let's reach a verbal agreement for Neto as backup goalkeeper. That is it. And who is Neto? Neto is a player, I think he's 35 years of age. He's a Brazilian. He was at Barcelona for I think 2-3 seasons. And he comes in through to obviously replace Aaron Ramsdale. And he's really very okay with it to leave the side of Bournemouth. But it will depend on whether Bournemouth are really okay to let him really leave the club. So it shows you that Arsenal had already had different plans to obviously get in different players onto the deadline day. And it looks like the player coming in through is none other than Neto to obviously do the needful. Now, after that, story broken by Fabrizio Romano, even David Austin came up and obviously said the following, that Arsenal have reached an agreement with AFC Bournemouth to sign goalkeeper Neto. Deal for 35 million year deal with 35-year Brazilian season long loan, no buy option or obligation, medical on deadline day as Arsenal line up number 2 to Raya after Ramsdale exit. Struggle to get Garcia. So, looks like, as we are talking about all this, however much we are talking about Neto and so on and so forth, there is still Joan Garcia into the picture, because Arsenal look at Joan Garcia as one of the best number 2 goalkeepers that could come out and obviously deputize the side of David Raya. And it shows you how much Arteta has gone ahead to obviously add Spanish players into his team. Remember, David Raya was the first Spaniard that this guy went ahead to sign. Now, he has gone to get in Mikel Merino, right? And if Joan Garcia joins them, those will be 3 Spanish players in a space of just, I think, 1 year. Ever since David Raya joined the club of Arsenal, officially, because he joined it towards the end of the summer transfer window of 2023. So, Joan Garcia is still there, but Arsenal have gone ahead to obviously have a long loan deal into the mix agreed in there for you. So they are pushing to see to it that everything really goes into their vicinity and comes their way, and we are waiting to see how things really pan out for the club of Arsenal. I tell you, a lot is really going to be happening, but nothing is really going to stop them from really getting another goalkeeper, because the likes of Niega, the likes of Asset Ford, they believe they are not yet ready to obviously get into the second fiddle goalkeeping position for the club of Arsenal. But all in all, Arsenal is going to be working hard to obviously get in a goalkeeper. I don't think there is any player Arsenal will shockingly bring in. I'm going to hate to see a story of Raheem Sterling, but you're waiting to see whether it develops to mushrooming. But most likely the goalkeeper is going to be coming in through. But Arteta looks like he's an admirer of Raheem Sterling, and one will say, why have Arsenal shifted from negotiating a deal of Joan Garcia that could take them like 20 million euros, and they've gone in for a loan of a goalkeeper, Neto, that they would have gone ahead obviously sign on a permanent. So when you add those 2 dots, it might really have signals or hallmarks of a player called Raheem Sterling joining the club of Arsenal. You understand? Maybe they want to use that money and obviously see them sign a player known as Raheem Sterling. So wait and see how developments are really going to be done today. But I tell you, it's really clubs in London. Chelsea is in London. Arsenal is in London. The deal can be done in a nick of time. We wait to see what will happen for Raheem Sterling, as I told you yesterday, because he has been offered to the club of Arsenal. So guys, I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Aaron Ramsdale leaves Arsenal, then Joan Garcia deal collapses to Arsenal, and then Neto comes in to replace Aaron Ramsdale at the club of Arsenal. Who of the two do you think is a better second choice goalkeeper, all understudy for David Raya? Joan Garcia or Neto? Rokani David is my name. We are powered by Mono Gadgets 256, the dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. If at all you want to use phones and use laptops from the United Kingdom, call them on +256 70 99 88 665. WhatsApp them also onto the same number, and follow them on TikTok. Search for Mono Gadgets, and the rest will be history. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David is my name. The Muslims, Juma Karim, and let's obviously wait for the second story coming in through. And my other story is the match preview: Arsenal versus Brighton tomorrow. Early Kickstarter loading in a nick of time. Bye bye.